Hey guys, it's AverMedia, and in this video I thought I'd talk about the new update to CSGO with all the new movement updates and guns and skins and cases and everything else. So I hope you enjoy this video, and here we go. So, as you've probably already heard and seen, there's been a massive wave of updates over the last 2 days, including patches and fixes for defusing, new animations and everything in between, as well as new skins and all that stuff. So we'll start off with the most important updates, the ones that actually change the game and are actually meaningful to us who play the game. But just before we get on with that stuff, I'd just like to say that this is a demo of a pretty tight match which ended up being 15-15 after we started off making our comeback 14-4 down. Anyway, some things may look a bit suspicious in this, but that is because demos have a smoke glitch in which the smoke remains, even though it has disappeared. So some of the skills you see me getting through smokes, I didn't actually get them through smokes, there was no smokes there. Anyway, the update that we've all been wanting for so long now is finally here, the hitbox update. What this does is it creates rounded hitboxes that are aligned with the contours of your player model's body. So it means shots that hit the body actually do register, instead of just clipping the head but actually not registering as a shot. So this means getting headshots should also be a lot easier, especially seeing that neck shots, or at least the upper neck shots, actually count as a headshot too now. And also, what this does mean is that there's no more excuses for hitboxes anymore, only hit registration and weapon inaccuracy. And to be honest, that's probably the only meaningful update they've added in this update. So onto the less meaningful stuff. They've created new animations for walking, running with knives and with weapons, defusing and planting. So when you're running, you stand a bit more crouched, but still a bit more upright than you did before. When you're standing still, you seem a bit more crouched, especially in spawn zones. And when you're defusing, there's a new defusing animation, in which you have 2 cables which are connected to a device which defuses the bomb. This happens even when you don't use a defuse kit, which to be honest does kind of look like someone charging their phone using the bomb. There's also a new planting animation which looks pretty similar but is slightly smoother and a bit more realistic, I'd say. But of course, they never changed the bomb code, they would never do that. And one important thing I almost forgot was the new update to the prices of the M4A1S and its slight changes, I guess, which is kind of controversial right now, which some people absolutely hate, and very few people frankly are happy about. Most people are now switching to the M4A4 because of this, and its price has also skyrocketed. The M4A1 on the other hand, if you have skins for that, they've dropped unbearably low, let's say. So it's been reduced in price, it's been dropped by $100, so it's now the same price as the M4A4 at $3,100. It has reduced armor penetration, and they've increased its base spread on its spray pattern. The Zeus also has been reduced to $100 permanently, just like in the party update before, but you can only buy 1 per round and you cannot drop the Zeus anymore. And also the dual Berettas received a minor buff, I'd say. They've increased the armor penetration and increased the range modifier of the dual Berettas. So it could mean the dual Berettas are now a fairly viable pistol round buy, but personally I'd still stick with my default pistols, the USP and the Glock. Overwatch has also received a minor update which I think is pretty good and useful for the future. Users can now report a person specifically for griefing in Overwatch cases, and this is great so people can stop like D-rankers and people who just annoy everyone in the game and just stop the game for everyone else being fun, which is great now. I'm not sure why they didn't add this earlier, but it's great that they finally added it. Moving on to the second update that happened on the 17th of September. What's happened in this update are the new skins and cases. So it's added the new Shadow case, which is currently around £5 on the market because it's pretty much brand new. So if you do get one, I'd be sure to sell it quickly before it drops in price. Now the Shadow case features 16 new community designs, and you can also get the new Shadow daggers, which is the new knife. I think they've kind of gone for a sort of Assassin's Creed kind of look with the new knife, but personally right now I don't think it's very good looking. It kind of looks ugly to me, and well, that's probably because none of the good versions of the knife have been unboxed yet and can't be seen on the market so far. Along with the new skins, I think the best looking skins on the new collection are the AK Frontside Misty, which is kind of similar to the color scheme used in the Vulcan, but it's slightly more vibrant and nice. And currently it's pretty expensive, but if you're looking to buy any of these new skins, I wait a couple of weeks for the prices to balance out on the market before buying them. There's also the new USP Kill Confirmed, which I'm pretty sure will get quite popular. In my personal opinion, I think it's nice but a little bit overdone. And the new M4A1S skin is here too, which I think is pretty nice, but it only looks particularly nice in factory new, whereas in other wares it kind of looks a bit too dark and murky to actually be considered that nice. Also, the color scheme used on the new M4, the King Coil, is a bit too repetitive, and it's already been used in a lot of skins already. Kind of seems a bit unfortunate to actually use it again for this new case. And that's pretty much it for this video, and I am praying right now that I really didn't miss anything off, because if I did, I really do not want to render this video once again and upload it, taking another 5 hours to YouTube. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this, and if there is something that I missed that's not so important, please don't tell me. And thanks for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to sub and leave a like. And as always, thanks for watching, and goodbye.